Hey, you're listening to the Great Give Radiothon on WNHHFM. We're helping nonprofits from throughout our community raise money to continue doing the work that makes a difference. To donate to any of these organizations, go online and visit thegreatgive.org. Don't forget the. And if you'd like to throw in a few coins to keep this station and the New Haven Independent humming, you can find us at the website at New Haven Independent. How is everybody? I'm hoping that you're well, and I'm hoping that you're giving that dollar to as many organizations as you can. Today, I'm going to talk about a few organizations that are listed that haven't visited us, but some of them are very near and dear to the work that I do, and a lot of you know the work that I do. So I will, of course, start with the wonderful organization, Sisters Journey Incorporated. There's absolutely no words to describe the spirit of Linda White Epps. She had a vision, ran with the vision, helped so many, and in her absence, her beautiful daughter has taken on the responsibility of the organization. Now, I know a lot of you, Sisters Journey, may already know, but for some of you that don't know about Sisters Journey, their actual website is sistersjourney.org. Of course, if you go on to The Great Give, you can just type in sisters and it should come right up for you to make donations. But about I really want you to know that the pioneers of this organization have continued a legacy that is well needed. What happens is when it comes to cancers in general, there's so many different organizations that focus on just the word cancer. Cancer is one of the C's. Like during COVID, I said COVID, cancer, and nonsense. So those were the main things that were actually taking people out of this world. But Sisters Journey is a faith-based, caring organization of breast cancer survivors. When I say I know a lot of the women that have gone through the services and now are on the other side and working for cancer's not going anywhere. So there's quite a few organizations that are focused on that, but Sisters Journey is near and dear to my heart. A lot of it is, just the brief time that I was able to know Linda, and I really didn't have a chance to spend a lot of time with her because she was always working as far as I could remember. And I'd like you guys to also, in the interim, look up their calendar. They always have great events. They have a lot of events coming up at the Q House. I know they had one in January I'm hearing was phenomenal. And then, of course, you can always go on their Facebook page, and then they have a calendar, I believe, there. So I just went on the website, and I'm looking at a picture of Miss Linda White Epps. And she founded Sisters Journey in 1999. And I believe 12 years before that, she was diagnosed. And that led her to, or actually, I think when she was diagnosed, she did. Yeah, when she was diagnosed, she went ahead and started the organization. Anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know that her beautiful daughter is, like I said, carrying on the legacy. Now, today, if you look on their page, they have the ways to actually give today.
Yeah, they're 52% of the way to their goal. So
Are they?
their goal is 10,000,
Okay.
and they've received 5,170. I got it right here, Marcy, on
Okay,
the screen.
thank you. Yeah, thank you, Harry. I'm glad you're helping me through this. And our daughter, Dawn, I believe has taken over. Yes, Dawn has taken over the organization. She's so beautiful. We're going to celebrate Sister's Journey. And as I keep saying on my Facebook page, if you have $10, just donate $1 to your favorite 10.
Well, they actually have, and I'll show it right now so you
Yeah.
can see a $10 encouragement donation you can make, a
See?
$25 caregiving,
Okay.
$50 empowerment
Mm-hmm.
donation, $100 support donation, and a $200 education
I love that.
donation.
I love that. So it makes it
So
easy. If you have 250, do 25 for 10, or just whatever you would like to do.
yeah,
There's tons of organizations. So give your big lump sum to your organization that you can, and you can also spread the wealth. So that's the
yeah.
kind of what. Every year I think
you,
I do.
You could probably find $10 on your couch.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
that-
I
so-
know. Listen, in my car on the
That's
floor
right.
because the kids have
In
gone
the
through my
laundry.
pocketbook.
in the laundry,
Oh, my
So-
laundry is always full of
right? I always
all
have.
kinds of surprises.
I always, because I usually don't have cash, right? So when
Mhm.
I do have cash, I leave it in my pocket.
Of course, because you don't think about it.
Yeah, right. So it's always in the laundry, and it's like, oh, my wife always comes out. "Oh, I found $20.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's-
Well, see, that sounds like my husband and I, because I've already told him that anything I find
Yeah.
in the washer dryer is mine. But then I lost $50 one day, and he's like, you know what? I should have your rule right now. But he did give it back to me. But
Yeah. So
he's sweet
so,
like that.
so take that laundry money or that spare change you got in your couch,
Yeah.
and give a $10
Mhm.
encouragement donation because they need it.
Yeah, just put it in an account or do what you need to do to get it, because we can really use it. Everyone can actually use it.
Yeah.
But Sister's Journey. So I chose a few organizations, and with the next one, Beulah Land Development, I am amazed at the work that they do. I literally have probably about 4 or 5 people that actually have gotten property through them, gone through their program, and their application is fairly simple. And in fact, if you've had a problem with getting home ownership, they have programs as well. I believe they work with neighborhood housing as well. If you guys know about that organization, they have a credit repair, all the things that you need, and then able to help you get into your own home. None of us actually plan on renting forever, but some of us just end up renting forever. So I was looking on their website, and it really is amazing that there were properties I didn't realize, like Munson Street. They have multiple properties there. They have some really cool pictures of people getting their keys to their house. And then I know they have a development coming up in Hamden. So that's another organization. If you're familiar with Beulah Heights, they're in New Haven as well. And that's actually Beulah Land Development. And I believe they're on Orchard Street. But neighborhood housing is on Sherman. So between those two, investing in our community with this organization is a good way to, if you've actually used the organization and been beneficial to you, it's a good organization to help people start investing instead of renting. And I believe that they
So-
have, I'm trying to look at their application. You have their application up, Harry?
I don't have the application, but I have their page on the Great Give.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So and it says and I don't know if I'm saying this right. Beulah
Beulah. Mhm.
Beulah Land Development Corporation is committed to fostering communities built on home ownership and deeply affordable rental housing, creating job opportunities and developing economic development
Mhm.
in underserved communities.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean,
It says affordable housing in New Haven's most underserved neighborhoods,
Yes.
opening doors. Yep, to ownership. So home ownership. It just that when your surroundings are improved, you're improved. And this is an organization that is doing that. And on here, I see a few places. Oh, 124 Carmel Street Rehab. and it looks like a single family that was gutted. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's a really cool looking greenhouse on Carmel Street, and I looked at it and it's really cute. So some of the things that they're doing in the neighborhood. Then, in addition to that, I saw on their website that they have units building up in Hamden soon, and this is a good time to get into their credit improvement program and
Yeah.
own something.
So it says our new major project is at 340 Dixwell Avenue in New Haven.
Mm-hmm.
The first affordable housing site constructed with mass timber.
Oh yes, that's on the corner. That's in the circle in the triangle that connects Shelton and Orchard and Dixwell.
Yeah, I think I've
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
This environmentally sustainable apartment building with 69 units will set a new standard for affordable housing development. In partnership with Team USA, these beautiful new units will open on October 2024. So
Oh, they're ready.
yeah, they're ready to go.
Yeah. Oh wow, I can't wait to see that building. It looks interesting. It's
Yeah,
a
I
corner
want to
building.
see it also, right? Because I want to see because
How many units?
it's 69 units. That's a lot.
69 units. 69 cars. I don't know if people drive. So I don't know, but I
Yeah.
think that's going to be good. It's going to be great, especially for a lot of their members and a lot of people that are local in that area to see people in something that's like stable like that. You know, Beulah has always had that vision to put everybody in their own as opposed to rent to everyone. So that is my first two. And again, we are talking about the Great Give Radiothon, and you guys are listening to Marcy Lynn on WNHH-FM.
Marcy Lynn from the show Marcy Lynn Once Again,
Oh,
right on the
thank
station.
You say that all the time. I don't even get a chance. Marcy
Oh,
Lynn
yeah,
once
you know,
again.
right?
I don't even get a chance to say Marcy Lynn once again. Oh, thank you. Marcy Lynn once again. Harry always introduces me because I'm a brat. But anyway, that's his fault. But moving on to the next organization, I just wanted to take a minute because this next organization is Bereavement Care Network. When I tell you Bereavement Care has been very thorough in all of the incidents of trauma and for families here in the city and nearby Greater New Haven. And I like their look because I actually found out not too long ago that, people have their services and everybody's around in the beginning when someone first passes, or especially in a trauma, and then the days after the services come. The rule is to reach out, I believe, 2 weeks or 7 days or 2 weeks. And Nakia can always can correct me. Shout out to Nakia Dawson. She's just a beautiful person, beautiful soul. And I think that is the time when people actually will need you most, after someone passes 2 weeks later. And Bereavement Care has that rule. Bereavement Care also has a beautiful vision. You can look up. I'm one of those. I go to Facebook. I know everybody's like, oh, everybody does everything on Facebook. But usually people will look you up on Facebook before they look you up on Google. And that's amazing to know, but it's true. So when you go to Bereavement Care on Facebook, you actually get their wonderful logo. And if you notice, it's an eye crying, brown eye crying. And they are amazing in the About section. So when you go About, you'll see a lot of the things that they have as far as memorials are concerned, and all the likes are, but their events are amazing. So I know that they have a Black Tie Gala coming up, an annual meet and greet. But right now, if you can give to the Great Give, I am sure it will be greatly appreciated and used wisely for the families of loss, trauma. There's a continuous need, so it never really stops. If you can,
Well, and I'm going to put their, Great Give page up.
I think I did.
So, you know, and I'm going to read what on their portion it says. Our Story, BCN, Bereavement Care Network,
Mm-hmm.
is an organization located in New Haven, Connecticut that focuses on the needs of families afflicted by
Mhm.
homicide in the greater New Haven
Mhm.
community. Now, you know, that's a big thing there when you suffered a tragedy and
Mhm.
you're looking for help.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. You're suffering,
It really.
and you have to turn around and ask people for help.
Mhm.
And these guys are here to service that need, right?
Yes.
So, and I see they don't have a goal.
Mhm.
They've received $3,635. So,
Mhm.
people, if you're out there and you're waiting, you're looking for the organization, you know, because that's what I do every year. I wait. I look for which organization I want to give before I give. Right.
Yes.
This is a good one.
Mhm.
This helps a lot of people in need.
Yes.
You know, BCN works directly with local funeral homes, flower
Mhm.
shops, and grocery stores in the area to provide support for bereaving families. So that's important.
Yes.
So help people out. Go donate.
Now, another thing, just remember that they always have fundraisers and things like that, but the Great Give is an opportunity for you to give to them. It's like a one-time blessing. You just blessing whoever you can bless, and you get an opportunity to do it through one radiothon. How many years have we been doing the Great Give?
I think the WNHH, I
Yes.
think it's about 7 or 8 years.
7 or 8 years. I was trying to look that up. I didn't see that because there's different, Great Gives. I didn't realize that. But I'm sorry. I'm away from the mic, on the mic. I'm talking to Harry. It's Harry's fault because he's over there. But A Bereavement Care of New Haven is one. Now, you guys all know how I feel about the People Center, PERA, PERADBA, New Haven People Center at 37 House Street. That is part of the African American Freedom Trail. It is actually a center where it is a place that gives life. It's like I said, a part of the African American Freedom Trail, and it actually is a place where you can come and have meetings and learn about ways to help your family. We have multiple organizations that work out there, so please feel free to stop by or just drive by 37 House Street. A lot of people don't know that it exists, but there is a center here in New Haven that can be used for most things. So 37 House Street, the New Haven People Center. Shout out to Joelle Fishman. Shout out to John and everybody else that works in that building, indemnifying our people. So I actually know that center has given food, gotten people out of situations that they shouldn't have been in, and it is a place to fight for rights. So I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned the PERA, DBA, the New Haven People Center, 37 House Street. Harry, can you look up the Broken Umbrella? A Broken Umbrella Theater in East Haven. And I'm mentioning that theater because it gives opportunities to young kids and their parents to do some acting, get some skilled acting. And it is a brilliant nonprofit. And every time I get an opportunity to go, it is amazing. It's a little itsy bitsy theater on Main Street in East Haven. And I was bragging rights. My brother and his 2 daughters are in Matilda, and they have 8 sold out shows. Just put it that way. So helping that continue, there's kids that might not be able to afford it, and keeping that building open so they can actually go ahead and have a beautiful place to perform. And I know that they give life to a lot of people. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that the Broken Umbrella is on Main Street in East Haven. And I just wanted to check that the Burke and Umbrella because I haven't looked it up because I was too busy upset that I was on the waiting list forever for tickets. So I haven't looked up their actual information. So on our site for the Great Give, and I just put it up on my page, and I can't find it here. Hold on. Just 1 second. I'm going to grab it, and I can tell you exactly what on the Great Give it actually says about a broken umbrella. A Broken Umbrella is a theater that is, oh no, it's actually in New Haven, and I can never remember the name of the street, but it's on, they actually do improv. They have improv classes, and you know, it's an affordable place where you can learn. It is on Blake Street, I believe.
Yeah, they were here yesterday.
Yeah.
And you know, people, you got to go give. I mean, their goal is 20,000,
Mm-hmm.
and they're at 5,892. So
And we only got a little bit of time.
yeah, go give.
So,
This is an awesome place to give to. Also,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know, I need to start going out and, you know, seeing some of these things because all the organizations that come in here that do, you know, that deal with art, I always sit here and I go, man, I need to go and get involved. Go
Harry,
see
you
things.
don't go out?
No,
Mm.
I need to go out.
Yeah.
But, you know, Marcy doesn't invite me anywhere, so
You can't keep up with me. You know that.
I know
You're
that.
like, listen, look at my schedule.
I know. No,
I'm somewhere else right now.
I don't want to keep. I don't want to keep up with
Yeah.
you.
No, you don't. So,
You and Babs are like all over the place.
listen, like we had that conversation. We talk to ourselves, but we don't talk back. We get things done.
That's right.
Yeah. Brilliant people talk to themselves and get results.
That's right.
Resolution.
You get the best advice.
I got the best advice coming from myself. And
Yeah.
really, if it wasn't working, I'm going to make it work. So, you're listening to the Great Give Radiothon on WNHH FM. We're helping nonprofits from throughout our community raise money to continue doing work that matters, that makes a big difference. To donate to any of these organizations, go online and visit thegreatgive.org. Don't forget the. And if you'd like to throw in a few coins to keep this station and the New Haven Independent humming, you can find us at the website at New Haven Independent. So, Harry, I am very, very excited to be able to bring up Broadway on Main, A Broken Umbrella and a Broadway on Main. Broadway on Main Street in East Haven, that's where my brother and his two girls are performing in Matilda. They are amazing. They are a theater that from 2 to 50 or 100 probably. You can act and you can learn how to act and you can learn how to build stages and learn how to, is it just anything to do with theater. And I'm a theater buff. If I can go to the theater, I'll be at the theater before anything. So we have a theater that people don't know about, I think, in East Haven. Well, they know about it, obviously, because they have 8 sold-out shows. So I say that again. And A Broken Umbrella is a place where you can actually do fundraisers for people. They had one for, I know we've had him on BWAC Comfort after his illness. And they raised quite a bit of money for him. And they can keep doing things like that with donations.
Yeah, so Broadway on Main,
Mm-hmm.
and I got them up there. You could donate.
Yeah.
They don't have a goal set either,
Mm-mm.
but they're up to 5,300 with 141 donations. So
Awesome.
it's not bad.
That's good. That's really good. 141. But, you know, it's the ones that don't have goals, just keep giving.
Yeah, keep giving.
Just
It
keep
doesn't
giving.
mean that they
Doesn't
don't
mean
need
they
the
don't
money.
need- okay? Doesn't mean that they don't have a goal. It's just endless. That means that their work is endless. So there is no goal.
Well,
ever.
sometimes if you ask what you need, right,
Yeah.
people are like overwhelmed by the fact that you need so much.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I guess, you know, it depends. It's the logic of each organization, what they choose to.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There might be a way of getting more donors by not having not asking for a certain amount. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
the simplest, they had a $25 donation, right? Help us reach for the stars. There
Yeah.
you go, right there.
Yeah.
I mean, so you
Yeah.
could give that $25 and help
Mhm.
them reach for those stars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then of course, if you want to give more, there's $50, $100, 250, and that.
Yeah. So I have to actually give to them because, family. But I really did good this year because I was able to do, a decent amount to each organization that I wanted to.
Yeah.
So
So, you know what?
that's my list.
We're gonna take a break,
Yes.
and then we're gonna come back with our next guest.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know people are tired of hearing, to just Marcy and Harry speak, right? So
Oh,
let's bring in the
jeez.
guests.
They
No,
had a
no.
whole 20 minutes of it. No,
I know.
actually, we did pretty good. Yeah. All right. We'll be back.
We'll be back. You're listening to The Great Give on WNHH LP 103.5 FM. Stick with us.
Boss baby.
All right, we're live.
All right. Hello, we are back. Hope you missed us, and I hope you got a chance to go onto the website and donate to your organizations. And I have a special guest right now, my first guest of my time, and it's Tisha Kelly.
Tisha
Tisha.
Tramontano Kelly.
She's Tisha Tramontano Kelly.
But
Great.
a lot of times I just say Tisha Kelly. It's easier.
Well, Tramontano is really a genuine name. I have my friends like Terra Nova, so I know like the names are important. But welcome.
Thank you.
And and get a chance to really look up your organization. So I need your help,
Okay.
which doesn't often happen because I do reverse interviews. So bear with me.
No
So
problem.
tell me about your organization.
So CFAL for Digital Inclusion is just what it is. It's an organization. It's a nonprofit, grassroots organization that works to close the digital divide and works on digital equity and digital inclusion for everyone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I think about the seniors about that because
Seniors, young kids that want to learn coding and
Yes.
robotics, and then just people that want to develop more workforce skills, for
That's great.
workforce development, and just everything. I mean, technology is changing every day. Now the big talk is the AI, and how is that going to affect everyone? So, we're just trying to give everyone the same opportunities as other people.
Yes. So when you say coding and like the digital coding, what else do you do? Coding, a lot of people don't understand what coding is.
So
I do, but-
I don't really understand what coding is either, but for the younger kids, it's robotics. It's building a robot and making it move and dance to music and things like that. So we work closely with the YMCA.
Oh.
So we do after school programming with them, and we also do some summer programming with them. We also work with Elm City Communities, so I feel that nonprofits can't survive without partnerships.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying all these partnerships.
Yeah.
But so for the younger kids, that's like 3rd through 8th grade. So we do coding and robotics, and we're also teaching them teamwork and troubleshooting and how to work together and be safe on the internet.
Yeah, there's
and
other
things like that.
there's other things.
We try to incorporate everything all together, and then we do. We have a high school age program where we're teaching kids. It's getting to know technology. Not everyone wants to go to college or secondary school. It's just not in there. It's not what they want to do,
Yes.
and that's okay. So we're teaching those kids some different opportunities of how to get into IT and what does that really look like, and literally taking a computer apart, putting it back together, learning hardware and software, and then they can get community service hours because those computers that they're working on go back into the community. So then that leads me to our 18 to 26-year-old program. It's called the Foundation to a Career in Computers,
Okay.
which is like our high school age program, but just bigger,
That
larger.
sounds great.
And again, it's these people that want to get into IT, but what does that really mean? So we're teaching them that. And then they also get to keep a computer when they finish that.
Oh, really?
Yep. So what happens is we get computers. So say the New Haven Independent is updating all their computers. You can donate your computers to CFAL.
Oh,
We will refurbish them,
okay.
do what we need to do to get them up and ready and to go. We put Microsoft Office on them, and then we give them to people who do not have a computer in the home.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. So that's a lot. That's really important for people to know, like specifically what you're getting your donations
Exactly.
for. So
And-
that would be like one of the things. Give us some
that's
other things
huge.
that you
So
might,
then the other program we have is just for anyone 18 and over, and that's a 10.5-hour introduction to computers class where we're teaching everyone just the basics of computers, and then we have some advanced classes they can also take. But again, the people that are taking that class, that 10.5-hour class, if they don't have a computer in the home, we're going to supply the one to them.
that is
So people's donations to us, 100% goes to programming. So the big thing for us is staffing, so we can keep expanding. But it's getting those computers and refurbishing them,
Yes.
and then buying stuff for the kids' programs. Those robotics that we can do. We have MBots and Lego Spike Prime, so we need to purchase all that to do that with the kids.
yes.
So it's really all going to
And you
back
have
into
to
the
remember you're creating a career.
100%.
Yeah, career. Yeah.
Right.
And it's the way we're going.
And it's not, it's a career, but it's also for people to stay connected to with family, with their community, with resources, with banking, with health. Everything is done online now.
Yes.
So that's the other thing that we advocate for is that internet is not a luxury anymore.
It isn't.
No.
It isn't.
We need it for daily life.
We need it. We really do. That's where we're at right now. I think with the internet at home, I guess.
Well, the whole
essential thing.
affordable connectivity
That's it,
program
affordable
that the
connectivity.
federal government is not extending. It ended this week.
That's what I I think I saw that on the news or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. So that's huge. People were getting $30 off a month off their internet.
Yeah, I know some people that were paying 10. And it's just, is this worth it? I mean,
Yes.
because you needed to have it.
So they still have that. So providers like
Yeah.
Comcast, Xfinity has Internet Essentials and Internet
Yeah.
Essentials Plus. So it's affordable, reliable internet.
Yeah.
But so we try to help people connect as well to the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's good. That's also good. So that's like your own program. How does somebody get in touch for that?
So they can call us. Our phone number is 475-285-6500, or they can go to our website and our social media pages. Our social media pages are all CFAL for Digital Inclusion. And then our website is cfalct.org.
Yeah.
And we have everything listed on there. And the other thing I want to say is all of our programming is free.
Oh.
There's no cost.
So listen, it's important for you to go to your site on the Great
Yeah.
Give too.
Right. Yes.
And did you guys have a certain goal or?
You know,
What are we
anything
looking
we
for?
get, we're grateful for.
Yes, I was
So
thinking that.
we're not like, oh, we want this. It's just going to help our summer programming
Yeah.
for kids, our after school
It's
programming for
endless.
kids. It's endless.
Mhm.
And especially with technology because it's changing all the time.
Yeah, because some people see like there's no goal. They have to remember that these things are endless, especially considering the route that we're going. You're going to
Exactly.
need that 10 and a half hour really is. I can see how beneficial it is
It
to
is.
someone that maybe wants to get a computer because they want to be able to talk to their family and see them.
Absolutely.
You
And
know?
just to apply for jobs and search for
Mhm.
jobs because we'll
Yeah.
do resume building with them.
Oh,
We do how to search on Indeed and just navigate that whole system.
Yes.
Of how to find. So it's all about workforce development and helping even students with homework and things like that. You know, the pandemic just
Yeah.
slapped us in the face like, okay, not everyone has internet.
Yeah, there's a reality that that's
Yes.
when people figured it out. And they
Yes.
figured out that, some parents didn't even know how to operate internet because they, the kids needed to have their
Right,
computers
you
at
know.
home. And you're like, oh, what's internet? Like
Yes.
kind of like, because they're used to having their phones or whatever. or
Exactly.
and
And
just
you
having
can't
regular-
do everything on
Mhm.
your phone.
You can't. You can't.
cannot.
So, walk me through a child that might want your services and what they go through to get, or
So-
just the steps to
So
get to.
right
to-
now, for our younger kids from like 3rd to 8th grade, they would go through the YMCA of Greater New Haven. So they can contact them and then they can be part of our program.
Okay.
For the high school age program, that is something that we run ourselves. We either run it at our own program at the New Haven Public Libraries. It could be either place.
Okay.
So they could contact us again at our website or our phone. And we are in the process now of creating that for the summer. So hopefully, I think by mid-May, we're going to have that flyer and program ready to go so people can sign up for it. So we'll put it out there on our social media and things like
Now,
that.
is there like a certain amount of kids or?
So it all depends. We don't like to turn anyone away.
Yeah.
So if all of a sudden, and we try to keep it small because it
Yeah.
is very one-on-one.
It has to be.
So say in the summer, in the YMCA is kind of endless. They have a pretty good crowd. But for the high school age program, it's anywhere between 8 and 12. If we find we get more than that, then we'll say, how can we do a second program?
Yes.
Because we don't like to turn anyone away.
Yes.
I do want to state that with the computers that we give out, we do, it's mostly desktops, but we do have laptops.
Okay.
We keep those in inventory for people that are either attending college in person or if they are facing a homeless situation because we want them to have something that they can pick up and take with them.
Yes. Yep. So that makes sense. Those are great. So the adult class, how does someone get into the adult class?
Again, so our
Is that 10 and a half hours straight or?
10 and a half hours, usually over 4 mornings or 4 afternoons.
Oh, okay.
So, and we work in partnership with the American Job Center and Workforce Alliance. So, but we're also, if somebody's interested in having the class brought to their location, they can contact us and we can talk to them about that.
That's amazing. That's something really good to know. I'm going to
Yeah.
mention that too. Like there's some of the programs that are outside that are, they may work with the Great Give too.
Exactly.
So just go, like you said,
Yes. It's partnerships.
these partnerships make such a
Nonprofits
difference.
cannot survive without partnerships.
It's very valuable. I just want to learn how to make a robot.
yeah, it's fun.
My granddaughter loves robots.
Yeah,
I-
last
absolutely.
year we have a video. I think they were going to post it today at the kids at the Y that they made the robots dance to music, and the kids started dancing, and it was a lot of fun.
That
yeah,
sounds great.
yeah.
So tell me about a day you'll never forget, like something that.
That's one. Just seeing the kids having fun. because a coding class is really expensive if you want to do that. But I think when we have an adult come to us after the class and just are so appreciative and so grateful for this opportunity for free, and not to feel intimidated, because we don't want people to feel intimidated. And I think that's why a lot of people don't go back to school, because they're afraid they're not going to be able to keep up. So we meet people where they are. So if somebody really is struggling, we'll say, well, call us and set up a time to come to the office and we'll work one-on-one with you. I think just those people that are appreciative, and then the people that come back to us and say, I started my own business.
That's amazing. That's got to be an amazing feeling.
Yeah. I think we're at about 20% in the last 6 months of our participants said they started their own job that completed our class.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I know you said there's no specifics, but like right now in CFAL, where do you really need the money and I'd like you to tell our listeners so they can. So
the money for us is for us to, people call us. Sometimes I have to turn them away because we don't have enough time. So I know you can't really buy time, but with the funding, it helps us. It's more about the computers and the materials for the kids and the computers for the adults, but it also supports that we could expand our programs.
Yes.
So that I could give more hours to my staff so that they can go to another location and provide this class.
Yes.
So it's expansion. That's really what it is.
So you have a lot of volunteers or?
So we do have some volunteers. There's 7 staff right now that we have, and they're amazing. We could not do this without the staff. And then we do have some volunteers that want to come in, and some of the high school kids want to continue so they can get community service hours.
Yes.
So that's great. 2 of my staff came to us from Workforce Alliance, and I kept them on. They've been with us for a few years now.
Oh, wow. That's great.
So it's all connected. Yeah.
So it all works itself together.
Yes.
It really does. If you could imagine, I know you said you wanted more people to come into the program, but what do you feel like is next besides probably a bigger building and
that's it, space? Because we actually rent 2 U-Haul storage units for all of our space. But we are fortunate enough to have a space at Science Park that we actually partner with New Haven Reads and Literacy Volunteers.
See, there you go.
So we're all in the same space, which is great. So, for us, it's just getting out to more people. Since I want to say July of 22 to maybe 2 weeks ago, we've given out, I think, close to 400 computers. So, that's the other thing is, yes, money is always going to be amazing.
Of course.
But computer donations is the next thing that we need. And then the money that we get and raise, then that helps with the refurbishment and putting new hard drives and putting Microsoft Office on those. Because we don't want to just give the computer to somebody if they can't get Microsoft Office.
Yes.
So that's very important for us to be able to put that on there.
It's very important to have, too.
Absolutely.
Because then you can actually work with the resumes and everything else. Yeah.
Yep.
So what type of computers mostly do you look for? Like older models?
So, probably anything within the last 5 years, because a lot of things you can't even refurbish if they're that outdated. So anything in the last 5 years, we take desktops and laptops. And really, if we can't keep it, sometimes we'll take parts and then we recycle them.
Okay.
So we do everything environmentally safe.
So that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So that's a way for you, to use the money that you get from this great give. And then, of course, it's just indemnifying people that don't know computers. And I know so many people that don't know computers. So it's very valuable what you do. Tell me about some of your staff.
Oh, so they're just absolutely amazing. So my outreach staff is Chevy, Shayna, and Rose. And they're amazing at, the data. And because when I'm writing grants, I need that data. Everyone wants the data and results. So they're amazing at outreach and marketing. And then my IT staff and my instructors are Richie, Rashad, and Jim. Okay. And again, I could not function without my staff in place.
I
You
can
know, they're
imagine.
passionate about what they do. They're a great team, great ideas. They're just super passionate, and it shows.
It has, yeah.
Yeah,
It has to show.
shows.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And brilliant. They must be very, very brilliant.
Yeah. I'm very fortunate to have them. You know, I've been in the nonprofit world for over 25 years, and I love it. I love giving back to the community, but the digital divide is just huge right now, and
is.
it's something that needs. And it is being addressed, a little slow, but it is being addressed.
It is.
Connecticut is really, DEEP is really involved with a digital equity plan
Yes.
that's in place right now that's starting in Connecticut. So we're moving in the right direction, but it's getting for those marginalized communities. And that's our goal, is to let everyone else have the same opportunities
Yeah.
as their peers.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you say digital equity, that's kind of helping somebody understand what that is. It basically
Yeah.
is so everybody can have what they need,
Yeah.
on their level, because the levels are different when it
In their
comes
daily life.
to. Yeah. So it's very important
Yeah.
for
It
folks
is.
to come to
We
take
have the
care.
assumption that everyone has a computer and everyone has internet, and
That's
that's just
not
the
true.
case. No.
It's like every child has a cell phone. Mm-mm.
No.
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 Mm-mm.
So that's something we're working on.
Yeah. All right. So, any last things that you want to go over with us, or
No, I
have our
just,
listeners know?
I just want to thank anyone
Yeah.
who is, I want to thank, first of all, you guys for having us and doing this. This is
Yes.
amazing. I've been watching it, yesterday and today, and the Community Foundation is just an amazing
Yes.
gold mine for nonprofits here in this greater New
It
Haven
is,
area.
yeah. Mhm.
And just any donation of a computer or monetary donation goes 100% to programming.
Yes. Yes. I thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
you said- I don't want to.
Tisha.
Tisha
Yes. Tramontano Kelly.
Tramontano
Yeah.
Kelly.
CFAL
From
for digital
CFAL
inclusion.
for Digital Solution.
Yeah.
When I tell you, you guys have some wonderful organizations. This is definitely one.
New Haven's an
That's
amazing,
such a
amazing city. There's so much in the city.
Make
of
sure
New
you
Haven.
go to the
Yes.
the Great Give.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're listening to Great Give Radiothon on WNHH FM. We're helping nonprofits from throughout our community raise money to continue to do the work that makes a difference. And Miss Tisha, I don't know why I can't get that. Tisha.
That's
Tisha,
okay.
Tisha. I'm making it. I got to put an I. Tisha is from CFAL, and they're doing amazing things with robotics and coding and computers, and just making people whole that
Yeah.
don't know that computers are going to be running the world.
Yeah.
eventually.
And I guess the one last thing I do want to add is any donations that we receive are generously matched by Comcast and Liberty Bank.
oh,
So we're
okay.
very fortunate.
All
Yeah.
right. So on that note, please feel free to go to thegreatgive.org. Don't forget the. And if you like to throw in a few extra coins to keep the station and the New Haven Independent humming, please feel free to go to our website, New Haven Independent. But don't forget to go to the Great Give and give to CFAL.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate having you.
Thanks for having
And I
me.
look forward to finding out more about your work.
Thank you so much.
Uh,